Hey, it's Kurt with KH Model Works. Alright, this is going to be part of a bigger video about the F-105 buddy build with David Chin. But, let's see, I wanted to show you what I chose for a weapons load. I'm going to do the centerline multiple ejector rack with 3 napalm canisters. So what I did was I put metal pins. This is K&S aluminum wire, so it's malleable. So if it's not perfectly straight, you can sort of bend it and get the look that you want. And I drilled a hole in these Edward napalm canisters. I chose the finless canister because that's kind of what I imagine a napalm canister looking like. So there's a hole in the napalm canister to correspond with this pin, so then that way you've got a good positive location for it and it'll stay on, right? Instead of just blindly gluing it to the ejector rack. And then I decided to go for the Bullpup 12C missiles for the outer pylons. I did the same thing. These missiles are from the Hasegawa weapons set A or B, I can't remember. And I took the outer pylon and I put pins in it, just like with the MER, the multiple ejector rack. That way I've got a good solid connection, and I could even change the weapons load someday if I ever wanted to. So what I need to do here is I need to wait for this glue to set completely, and then I'll sand the seams on these missiles, make them look perfect. And you might be wondering about that weapons load, the napalm canisters on the center rack. Okay, so I did find a picture where, since the napalm canisters would touch each other because they're so long, this is one weapons load that they came up with where you've got 2 canisters on the front of the MER and then 1 on the back, so that way you can carry 3. This one's also loaded with them on the wings. And there's another picture in the detail and scale book where they've got 2 on the MER and then 1 on each, the tip of each wing, or the outer station of each wing. But I wanted a mixed weapons load just to make it a little bit more interesting. So yeah, here's a picture where it's got the bullpup on the, well, it's on the inner wing station. I'll put it on the outer wing station. So is it a weapons load that ever would have flown? I can't think of a mission profile where that would have worked, but it's a possible weapons load. And the American intervention in the Vietnam War was very long, so it could have happened on some missions sometime. Anyway, so that's what's going on with the weapons load, and we'll carry on with more progress on this one. I have more to show you. Okay, so this is the last part of this video. I'm going to go ahead and edit and publish this, but I've made more progress, a major milestone. I've painted the airframe. I did go with the Platinum Mist. I did this the day before yesterday. So this is an enamel, so I'm really going to maybe let it dry a little bit longer before I go through with the next stage, and that'll be masking the olive drab areas and any other part that needs to be painted. There's some stripes on the rear fuselage too that need to be painted. So I'm going to let this paint dry for several days because it's an enamel and you really got to let it dry. But this did come out with the effect I was going for, the overall silver lacquer look. So I'll see you next time when I've got more to show you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.